Hello coders. Today we're going to do a little bit of movement in Scratch, and we're going to try the moving around with a background that shows us the X and the Y of our computer screen. Once we learn how the X and the Y work, we can understand how our sprite, which today is a bug, moves around the screen. I'm going to click on See Inside. Okay, now there's two lines running across the middle of the screen. This line that goes across is the X, and this line that goes up and down is the Y. When I'm at X0, Y0, I'm right in the middle of the screen. This little program over here lets me always get the bug back to the middle. One of the problems you'll have when you're making your own programs is that your sprite will sometimes get off the screen and you'll have trouble getting it back. The best way to do this is to make this small little program, put it together so that when you lose your sprite, you can always click on whatever key you want to. Could be the space key, could be the right arrow, could be the letter A. But whatever key you pick, when you want your sprite to go back to X0, Y0, right in the middle, and point in direction 90, we'll talk about that in a minute, but it's also very important. So, green flag is clicked. I'm going to move my sprite 100 steps and turn 90 degrees. Turning 90 degrees means a quarter turn. Hopefully you'll get a chance to try this in your class before you even start programming today. But turning 90 degrees is turning to the left 1/4 turn. Let's see the ladybug do that right now. There, she moved 100 steps and she turned to her left a 1/4 turn. Now, what would happen if I ask her to turn again? I'm going to bring another turn block over and click on the 15 and change it to 90. I can remember to click away from my blocks so it'll work. I want to put the ladybug back to the start. Do you remember how to do that? That's right. I'm going to have to click on the space key. There we go. Now, the ladybug is pointing back in the direction 90, which means that she's facing the right side of the screen. I'm going to click on the green flag and see what happens. The ladybug last time turned a 1/4 turn to the left. Let's see what happens when we turn twice. 2/4 turns equal a half turn. That's interesting. I wonder, is there a way I could do that without using 2 blocks of code? Does anyone know what 90 plus 90 is? That's right, 180. I wonder if that'll do the same thing as 2 90 blocks. Let's see. Hey, the ladybug turned halfway around. Cool. What if I want her to move again? I can bring over the move block. Maybe I want her to move 100 steps. I wonder where she'll end up. Let's find out. That's weird. I had her move 100 steps, turn halfway around, and move 100 steps. And she seems to be in the same place. Can you figure out why? Good job. You figured out that if I move in one direction and I move in the other direction, I end up in the same place. If the ladybug does all that at once, our eyes can't see anything because it happens really quickly. Will this make any difference? It did. I can see the ladybug moving. Cool. So, let's go back to the project page, find out what we're supposed to do. How far can you make the ladybug travel around the grid? Can you get her to x minus 100, y minus 100? Okay, so let's take off all these extra things and go back to what we started with. And I'm going to press the space key. Now, I can see y plus 100, and I can see x plus 100. If I want to get to x plus 100 and y plus 100, that would mean I have to get up here. That would mean moving forward 100 steps, turning 90 degrees, and going forward for 100 steps. Let's see if that works. Can I get to plus 100 x and plus 100 y? Okay, let's see what happens. It worked. Okay, the ladybug is at x 100 and y 100, which meet up here. If that's xy positive 100, can you figure out where x minus 100 and y minus 100 would meet? And can you get the ladybug to go there? Good luck. Remember, good coders work together, so if someone's having trouble, feel free to help them. Happy coding!